Hey, out there, you all asked for me to cover Jimin of BTS. Here we go. Thank you all. It's me, Dee Sparta. Thank you for coming or joining me here on my channel. I really appreciate all of you. I like to welcome so many of my new subscribers. Thank you guys. I have just felt so much love and support, and I appreciate so many of your comments that you guys have been so supportive of me. Even when someone was like trying to say I only did this because of views, someone pointed out, defended me in just such a respectful way of like, hey, I'm doing this. I was asked specifically to do this reading and they had seen it and they wanted, and that, thank you. That means a lot, and I appreciate that kind of support. Also, you guys are just so respectful. Even when you were questioning things like, how is it that different psychics and different mediums see things differently, and or have different results? And that's a good question, and I do not mind answering it, and I did, and I just really appreciated just their tone and how respectful they were when they asked. We all are not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to be seeing things, and we may see something and think, oh, that must mean this. But to another person, they'll see that and they'll think it means something else. And that's normal. And that's how, we can be wrong. And that's why you don't put your life into what one person is saying that they see if you use a psychic medium, okay? Be very careful. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It happens. If I'm right, yay. And I do seem to be right often. Or sometimes, I'll see something, I'll be like, I don't know if I really want to reveal that, because it just seems so outrageous. And when I see outrageous, I mean like my very first reading of BTS, it was about, did the Grammys snub them? And it was, they obviously did and took advantage of BTS and used them. That's clear. And I did a reading on it. But the first three cards I put down startled me, because the first thing I saw was a breakup. And I was like, oh, hell no, BTS can't break up. But then I was like, okay, I'm like, I can't say this to people. And then I started realizing, as I looked at the cards further, I was like, wait, there's two other cards here. What are they saying? And I realized they have been going so strong that they needed to take a break and focus on their individual selves so that they could be better as a group and come back together. And so I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and say this and cross my fingers and hope I'm right, because this is like, and then boom, they announced their hiatus. And so sometimes you see something, you're like, do I really want to mention it? So this just seems a little too outrageous, but it happens. So sometimes I'm on, it happens. So, but that's how it's different. And you cannot expect, someone who says they're psychic to be accurate all the time. We make mistakes. We do. Anyway, I want to welcome you all. Thank you for voting on the community tab. There's the poll. Y'all voted, and like Jimin was like, boom, y'all wanted him. So yes. I'm like my head. I'm pulling it because I'm flipping here, and I want you to see. Yeah, there's Jimin. He's a cutie, isn't he? Yeah, I think so. Park Jimin. He is. And my brain just like froze. I was like, what was I gonna say? I need, I usually would edit something like this out, but you know what? Just bear with me. I need my coffee, folks. Park Jimin. He was born October 13th, 1995. When he was born, his sun was in Libra and his moon was in Gemini. And that's to Western astrology that I'm using here. And we don't have his ascending sign because I couldn't find, his time of birth is what is needed to get a full birth chart. However, I did get his birth chart, and we're going to review that in the next section if you wish to stick along and learn a little bit about Jimin and his journey. He is a singer and dancer. I don't think he feels that his singing was his strength because his passion really was in dance. But he can sing, he's very talented, as we all know. He's got like this sweet voice, and yeah, so I like them, okay? Anyway, if you want to just skip ahead to the tarot reading and getting into what some of the questions you guys have asked me to look into, you can just skip on ahead, or you can stick around and learn a little bit about more of his Western astrology birth chart, what it says about him, and his future. I'll see you there. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you for sticking around with me, my friends. And welcome. We're going to talk about Park Jimin. Like I mentioned, he was born October 13th, 1995. He was born, in Busan, South Korea. He has a mother, father, and a younger brother. Now, in middle school, this is when he got into the Just Dance Academy, and I loved seeing some clips of him when he was very young. He was 14, 15, learning to hip hop, and that's where he learned the pop and lock dance style while he was at the Just Dance Academy. I can talk. Now, he also studied contemporary dance at the Busan High School of Arts, and he was a top student, which not surprising. I mean, he could dance, can't he? Now, a teacher suggested that he should go ahead and audition for a small little entertainment company, Big Hit Entertainment. He passed his auditions in 2012. He transferred to the Korean Arts High School, graduated in 2014. Now, some interesting things I'm really impressed with Jimin is he did graduate from Global Cyber University in August of 2020. His major is in broadcasting and entertainment. And now he's going in for his, last year he enrolled to the Hanyang, forgive me my mispronunciations, Cyber University, and there he's pursuing a Master of Business Administration in the advertising and media. That is really interesting because, he's going to be learning how to market himself and others. A little bit about his career. Now, he debuted with BTS June 13th, 2013. Yeah, the 13 seems to be a little bit of a lucky number for BTS. It was a struggle, as we know, that because Big Hit Entertainment, HYBE now as they are known, they were a much smaller company, so they were not looked upon fondly, and they didn't have as many advantages. So it was a really rough time. And how Jimin came through all this is a lot have to do with who he is, the group, the people around him. Because BTS, these men have become... My kittens are playing. Sorry, they caught my eye over here. So, when I talked about... I'm going to show you... I want to show you his birth chart. I thought I had the slide already made, but now I don't see the slide. So, You know what? We'll fix that right now. I'll just put it up right now. We want to be able to see. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Oh, I found it. I just had to click around. Boy, I just seem so disorganized today. What is with it? Anyway, let's check out the birth chart here. Okay, folks. Well, this is his birth chart. Just some things to look at about this birth chart. First of all, he is a Libra, and that is his sun sign. And some of you are kind of wondering, well, what is a Libra? Libras are about unity, being a unit. They're about balance, wanting the order, kind of. They tend to be very sociable. They put a lot into someone's intellect in their own, and that is shown in Jimin wanting, pursuing a master's degree and pursuing his creativity and going beyond dance, but singing also. They want, when you see Libra, their symbol is the scales, and that is justice. They want things to be just. They want things to be, yin yang. When this happens, they balance out with this. It has, there has to be this. They're also very peace loving, and they're just lovable, and they're just a sweet spirit about them. There could be an intensity when they want things to be as they're supposed to be. Okay. Then we look into the moon sign, and that's a Gemini, and that's a double-sided thing. And things with Gemini, once again, we're dealing with someone who's very intelligent. They like intellectuals. They are in studying. And you see how these two just really, in him, it's there. Very charming. And I think we all recognize that charm Jimin has, right? Mm-hmm. They also, they're the type of people you just want to be hang out around. Very pleasant. And they're witty. They're funny, charming. They can make you smile. Some of the negatives, when you look at the Libra side, the negatives, they can, sometimes they can give in to peer pressure and be a little frivolous about things. With the Gemini, they can be moody, they can be nervous, they can easily get restless, and they can get irritable. As pleasant as the person they are, the Gemini is the back and forth. So we got the Libra being a balance with scales, Gemini being the two back and forth. So twins here, the Gemini are the twins, and so you got this. He's got a lot of duality there. So it's like, some people are like, what? He's happy, and then he's, what's going on here? It's nothing really to worry about. Now, I was looking into this further, and his ascending sign, some think could be a Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is this fire sign, and I'll tell you, that gives like this fiery determination and sometimes spontaneity, which counteracts the Libra in him. I think this is why there is just so much charisma when you look at, when you see even, like some pictures of him. Let me pull up. Okay, this picture I'm just going to pull up is kind of yummy, okay? You know. And I love this. He's just so cute. Just the winky. That's that little, yeah. Gosh, okay. So that's just a little bit about him. He trying to think, is there really nothing, I mean, there's not much more I can add because so many people have done such wonderful documentaries on Yemen and his process growing up and him growing while in BTS. And I know a lot of you all want to get into that tarot reading and find out, well, what's with his solo project? Is it going to work out? What's going to happen? So let's look into that. Hi, welcome. We are going to get into the tarot reading and my psychic reading. I do listen to music in my head, here on my headset here, while I'm doing these readings. It helps me focus, and sometimes a song, because I have them on shuffle, will actually come up that is significant to what I'm seeing in the cards. So it's kind of a duality thing that I have going on here. Yeah, I've got a BTS K-pop playlist going on from Spotify, and so that's what I'm listening to right now. Just remember, I have to say this, that yes, this is all alleged and for entertainment purposes. So yeah, like I talked about in the very first thing, just remember, we're not perfect. We do our best. I know I do my best, and I want to do good for you guys and do this right. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like this video, and let me know who you're going to want to do next. I'll be putting up another poll. Okay, here we go. All right. My kittens are going at it again. Little stinkers. Okay, Yemen, Yemen, Yemen. All right, and here's the Magician card, and it's in reverse. Seeing self-doubt. About whether they're going to have it in them to go forward on their own. There's, a little nervousness going on here, which, yeah, I would be nervous too. You've been with this group so long. I think this is just his own personal fears. This is not what's really going to happen, but he's concerned. He doesn't want to disappoint. I get that really strong feeling. He does not want to disappoint Army. He doesn't want to disappoint you guys. He doesn't want to let you down. So there is something more he can do. He's got like a hidden little talent he hasn't been confident enough to use. Here's the Star, and this card is also reversed. And I want to remind people, reversals does not mean bad things, okay? This is, once again, he doesn't have faith in himself that he can do this. He doesn't trust himself. There's some insecurities that I think is holding him back right now. He needs to realize that the only one who's going to keep him down is himself. That we all have a lot of faith in him, and we know how good he is. Yeah, here's the Ace of Coins, and it's right side up. And Pentacles, often has to do with career and money. And with an Ace upright, there is an abundance he's going to be getting. He's going to be able to manifest his new opportunity being his solo career, him checking out other talents of his and exploring more of the writing and the business side. He is going to succeed. It's here is like, okay, yeah, you're scared. You don't think you have it, but you have everything right here. And it's you can manifest whatever you wish to happen. And so, if he keeps it down on those downs, feeling worried about not having enough, he's going to manifest nothing. But with the pentacle upright, the ace upright, there's an abundance he's going to be getting, and it's goodness, new financial opportunities. All right. Oh, poor guy. Here's the Nine of Swords. You can just kind of see the picture. That's kind of what I've been seeing when I say he's just overthinking things, worrying about being out there alone and letting people down. He really doesn't want to let you guys down. He doesn't want to let us down at all. And there's just so much worry. And I think this time away from the group is going to help him develop as an individual, to grow more and explore things and styles of music and dance that he hasn't been able to do before. I see these opportunities, doors opening up for him. You see something here. Get this. Let's get these cards. Okay. And all right. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Really? He has to trust in himself. There's he needs to learn that his desires, things that he desires, that he wants, that it's okay. And by accepting this, it's going to just inspire so much creativity. Wands are this fire, and that's just, yeah, there's definitely there's some of his worries is about being accepted for what he likes and wants to do. There's this, he doesn't want pursuing his desires to hurt or disappoint. Okay, so we have here, this is the Eight of Swords. And you can see the person's bound. And this is reversed, though, which is actually really good. You don't want this one right side up. I'll just... well, they have felt very bound and trapped into being, a certain way and to this image. This is time to take this different perspective and realize that it's okay to be happy doing what you want. And what he's going to find out is people who support him and love him, they're going to be happy too, because he's happy and doing and thriving in what he wants to do. Maybe he wants to take a break from dancing and singing. Maybe he just needs to get into some other arts or focus on different things. I see his thirst for knowledge is exploring different things and in the business of, being able to go out on his own, truly on his own in a solo, and not have to rely on others. Here's the high priestess. She is reversed over here. Our little, it's interesting because we have the magician and the priestess right in the same lineup. I'm like, okay. There is something secret. And I saw the secret up here too, with the star reversed. Worrying about some secret of his. He has a secret. He's so scared of judgment. And you're dealing with someone who, a Libra, with justice and judging things. And the pressure is disconnecting him from someone, I think. And he's withdrawn. He has withdrawn in the past, and he's been because he's afraid. Something. What is going on here? Some of you might understand what I'm saying a little bit more clearly. That's where, if you could comment. It's very enlightening. Your comments do help interpret these things that I'm seeing. He's reaching his hand out. I just see this, him reaching his hand out to someone, but being afraid of this rejection. And then I pull up this card of wands, and it's the page of wands. This is very youthful energy, very naive. Wands, the fires, the creativity, he's going to find that enthusiasm and joy again. I think he has withdrawn. It's almost like a burnout. And when they've taken like a little bit of a vacation, it was like, I need more of this. I need more. I need to get into the right headspace here. This is about exploring other creative avenues and having the freedom. He hasn't experienced real freedom. He just hasn't. And here is the Empress reverse. And this is his creative block he's felt. And he has been dependent on the others in his group. So, once again, that's what this Empress card means. What's going on? There's like, that's where his fear of being out on his own. And I think that's why he's also been scared about getting into a relationship, because he's wondering if he needs to focus on him and not just not be connected to someone. I'd like to see if he needs to learn to balance the two, being independent and being able to accept help and have realize that, yeah, someone else can help some of their needs and be there to support them. He needs to learn that. And I think he's trying to find that. That's a very Libra thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, For Youth just came on. So fitting. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is the Five of Cups, and it was reversed, and there's cups crumpled down here below, and then there's some up, and there's this. I think there's things he wishes he could have done differently. He needs to find his center, his peace. Um, he needs to accept the changes happening, and to be able to move on. He needs to let go of this dependence he's had. Um, and that doesn't mean, lose breaking ties. It's accept that we are going off on our own for now, but that doesn't mean we're not still together. And as you've seen, even on their hiatus, the members are hanging out together. The members are still doing things together. Avi showed up on J-Hope's set and is in his latest video more. And I gotta say, I kind of like it. I know some people were like, huh? I love that we're seeing this side of J-Hope. I did like that, but that's just another. But we're seeing they're not abandoning each other. They're still looking out for one another. There's a brotherhood here and strong bonds. Ooh. 3 of Cups reversed. This is dealing with he needs his alone time, being independent. When I talked about part of his birth chart, we were looking at how he could sometimes be frivolous, and that here is something he's got to learn, not to overindulge in things. He needs to get back and focus. He needs some alone time. He needs to realize that he can be successful there in this world without being, his identity isn't BTS. His identity is him, Jimin. Here's the sun, and the sun is reversed. My Spotify just died, folks. It literally everything just the cameras and everything else is working, but that's weird. Huh. Dynamite. Okay, sorry. Dynamite's now on. Sun, reverse, as I was saying. There's his secret. There is. Embracing the inner child. You see, the sun card has like 2 cute little kids, right? Whoa, everything got dark there. Sorry. Fix the camera lens. Focus. There, it's focusing better now. But instead of running from that childlikeness, I think people tease him. Oh, you're just so childlike-ish. You're so childlike. That's a good thing. Childlike is good. Childish isn't so good. But he needs to embrace that inner child, especially when he's feeling down. Yeah. I see that totally. I want to reshuffle here because I want to ask a specific question. People, I want to get a little bit more into this secret thing. What is he afraid of? Maybe I shouldn't. That would be rude. Yes. I actually would want to know if I could give him a message of hope about the secret. That is more. I don't want him so worried. The fear, he doesn't need to fear. Can't see what I'm doing. I'm shuffling. That's how I shuffle, because cards pop up or flip. This card keeps calling me here. This is the 7 of Swords. It's kind of, and it was reversed. being watched over. The eyes in this card stand out to me. There is like this card here is keeping secrets. Secrets keeps coming up, doesn't it? I think he also likes to have privacy. I think that's why some things are a secret. It's like, I will give myself to you guys. I will show you this and I will be here for you. I love sharing things in my life with Army and with people. But at the same time, I need to have some things that are private, that are just for me. I get that. Sometimes we all need a little something that's just us. Oh boy. I think this card has a lot to do with the secret. It's the Lovers. That I thought it had to do with a relationship. I really did. I wasn't going to come. I've been a little nervous to come out and say something. But that secret relationship, lovers, that wow. Okay, let's see here. The song that just came up is My Universe. Their collab with Coldplay. I like Coldplay a lot too, so I was glad to see the two of them get together. And it's kind of a cool song. It's a catchy. You Are My Universe. I think of my wife. And she is my universe. I love her so much. I miss her. She's at work. Oh, okay. Bunch of cards just plopped out. Let's redo that. I don't need 5. I just want 1. I can handle 2. All right. The Wheel of Fortune. This is like I keep saying, I don't think he has anything to be afraid of. Revealing the secret relationship, because Fortune's definitely on his side, and also being afraid of going out and doing stuff on his own. He has put in so much good karma that it's coming back. It's going to come back, and it's going to be what helps carry him and motivate and him receive this abundance. He has a destiny for great things. He's going to make big changes in the industry. And it's going to affect the nation, South Korea, in a positive way. He is going to be just this key persona. He's able to put thoughts together. Okay, so Jimin was concerned about when he went and met the U.S. President Biden, that he might have been too, he was nervous at that. And I think he felt maybe he disappointed fans, disappointed his country, because he didn't feel like he had enough experience or maturity to know how to act and what to do. That humility, that humbleness, that recognizing strengths and weaknesses is going to help him. And it's what people are going to respect the most and why they'll listen to him. There's a turning point coming in that's going to open so many doors for him. Here's the Page of Coins, and he is reversed. And this is over the card where he's got his little secrets, right? So, Page of Pentacles reversed. I think this is where we're dealing with him. He's nervous. He's procrastinating in going back and forth on whether or not he should come out and share his secret. It's he is worried so much about getting hurt, not being strong enough for this other person. There is this concern that it'll also expose the other person to hardships, but they've got each other. And I think they're going to have support. Let's see what's next. Now here's the Six of Swords, and she's reversed. Now normally the Six of Swords is this person's would be going away, breaking free, but this is reversed. And this is because his resistance to change, to allow this is his relationship. He has been holding back, but this card reverse is there's a transition happening in his personal life, in his love life, that is corresponding with his this hiatus, taking the time to focus and let these changes happen and get the courage. Things need to change. I keep hearing things need to change for him to accept things. Now we have the Five of Cups, and it's right side up this time. That's interesting. And it's over the Wheel of Fortune. So, with it up, right side up, he is not seeing the success. He's like got regrets. He's also mourning, grieving. There's a grieving here. It's the grieving of the cycle of change in his life. Grieving what was, is what I'm saying. What BTS was, and now accepting these changes and going forward. That grief is a process he needs to go through to move forward. Often that is something when we're dealing with changes in our life. We don't understand that what we're feeling is a grief, a grieving, a missing, a loss, a mourning of what happened, of what was, and being insecure of how things are going to work out. Well, we know it's going to work out okay. Jimin's a good man. He's a good person, and they've done so much good for others and thinking and caring about others than, not being selfish. Here's the Queen of Coins reversed. And this is over with the secrets and all this stuff he's been, holding back. And the Queen is saying he needs to take time for self-care. I'm seeing a conflict with someone, but it's conflicting relationship with work. How is he, as a Libra, probably wondering how it can balance out and work. One of his goals in life is to remain financially independent. I think that's why he's pursuing his education as much. I think there's a fear of, what if I don't succeed with this, with dance? What if I don't succeed with singing? What if something were to happen to BTS for real? What would I do on my own? Can I succeed on it my own? And there's that worry of losing that financial independence. And then we have the King of Coins upright over the relationship. That's good. This card also is about abundance, leadership, learning to be more disciplined instead of frivolous. Also has to do with wealth. And I'm seeing the person he's with is this person, the King of Coins. There is someone he has a lot of respect for, that he really looks up to, who is leader, has these skills and the discipline that he wants to have. It's like this person is a balance. This card is the King. That just means it's a masculine energy. Women can have a masculine energy, but it could also be a man. So we're just going to put that out there. But the one that he is so worried about hurting is this King of Coins, an earth sign. This person has an earth sign. I am curious. But they exude so much that he wants to be like that, and he wants to learn from them. And I think this other person is going to learn to loosen up, be a little bit childlike at times. Not always be so, well, this is it, we have to discipline here, we have to do this and this. It's like, you can let down your hair and just let loose. Oh, butter just came on. Yeah. And the Strength card is reversed. And it's over all this, having regrets, thinking they're not good enough. But there's the Wheel of Fortune going, if you're not seeing the full picture, you need to get more, you need to open your eyes and gain a new perspective. And the Strength here, it's reversed. And before people get worried, what this is about, his self-doubt in himself. But it also means he has a lot of inner strength. He may not recognize that strength. It's that strength that he learned and gained when he was going through the hard time, the training phase with BTS, and the beginning years until where they were so disrespected, they were looked down upon, they were not given opportunities. And I think there's also some past trauma from that that can trigger, hey, now that we're separate, is this, am I going to have to go through that again? Am I going to, am I going to, the struggle here? He's gonna be a-okay. So much is, it's like the best is yet to come for him. Really, it is. I'm gonna pull an oracle card here. I think I'm gonna do this set here. I really love the artwork and I think it's beautiful and I've been using it a lot lately. It's a fairy tale oracle cards. Phew. So I'm gonna pull a couple and see what it says, just a little bit about him. So, we have Goldilocks. Yeah, Goldilocks. Goldilocks is a little bit about, she kind of felt like she was entitled just to go out into the little bear's home and do her thing, eat their food, sleep in their bed. It's kind of like I can do all that, and not. But she also was kept trying things and was like not finding the right thing. It's like, oh, this isn't working out. This isn't working out. Here's the thing, though. This card is representing Jimin's. I'm seeing. Yeah. He has a certain amount of privilege, but it's earned. He has earned it. But he also can be very childlike and immature in how he approaches it. Kind of like Goldilocks, And wanting things to be perfect. He wants things perfect. Doesn't want to take a chance unless he knows it's going to be perfect. Circumstances have to be perfect before I say this or I do this. This song has to be perfect. Here's Rapunzel. This is liberation. Rapunzel, let down your hair. She's trying to get free. Yeah. I want to look up a few little things here. This is about cutting yourself free of heavy burden thoughts, your self-doubts. It's escaping, being free. There has been this imprisonment from being in that K-pop scene and the training, and he's now getting a taste of freedom from it. And that taste of freedom is going to motivate. It's going to give creative, add to his creativity. Okay, I want to get into another part here. Oh, man. There is an earth sign that is having an impact. Someone in BTS, I am feeling, an earth sign that has a real good relationship with Jimin. There's insecurities about it, and sometimes there's some bickering, but there's something there. I see crying. I see Jimin hunched over with tears. Overwhelmed appreciation, and it's causing him to worry because he doesn't want anyone to think he doesn't appreciate all the fans, all army, his nation, what he has been given, and all their support. He doesn't want to do something that's gonna smack them in the face, make them feel like they were sucker punched, feel like they were hurt. This burden is really eating at him. And his curiosity to explore other avenues of another area. I see there's going to be a revelation. It's going to come out by the end of this year. I think it's going to be, the secret is going to be coming out because he's going to want to get ahead of any kind of smear campaign. He doesn't want it to hurt others, to hurt BTS, hurt his family. And his family is people also he's chosen as family. He sees army as family. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's what this reading has really focused on. I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. I have in mind what a little bit more, and here's the thing. I don't want to be disrespectful and just come out and say something. So I am being very vague on purpose. I would rather there be a natural process to how things come out and be respectful of that, because I really do respect people. And I just want to help. I don't want to hurt or harm. So putting some stuff out here, I really wish he knew it's okay. It's scary opening up and being vulnerable and showing this other side. Once you get through it, then there is such a liberation, feeling liberated. And this card here, liberation, coming out of the darkness and into the light, you'll find your liberation. It's a painful process, yeah, but he has the inner strength, and we've seen that in the cards, the inner strength that came up. So folks, I don't know who I'm going to do next. I'm also going to be covering not just BTS people, okay? Please understand that I also do, some people put in some requests for some true crime, and there's some other pop culture things happening, and now and then people want me to hit a conspiracy theory. I'm all up for that. So please comment down below with your suggestions. Also, I'm going to be putting another poll up with see who's next. I'm going to do a reading on for the group BTS, because I've gotten 2 done and we've got 5 more to go. I love you all. I hope to get this next one done over the weekend. Fingers crossed everything goes smoothly. Yeah. Remember, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Bye.